In today's exploration, we are traveling to a location that has no evidence of civilization. A 13-mile stretch of U.S. highway left abandoned in 1968, leaving behind an overgrown 4-lane roadway that could only be imagined in a post-apocalyptic film. We will also be exploring the neighboring community and how the closure of the road affected an entire economy. Welcome to the abandoned Pennsylvania Turnpike. The Turnpike originally began as a railway route. The construction began in the 1880s but was never completed, even though a combined total of 4.5 miles of tunnel had been dug out through 7 mountains. At a cost of more than $61 million, the roadway took over 700,000 tons of sand, over 1 million tons of stone, 50,000 tons of steel, and more than 300,000 tons of cement to complete, and opened for motorists in 1940. The design of the road and tunnel worked great. Motorists would be saving time and emissions while traveling through this new tunnel. But the downfall occurred when the developers didn't foresee the explosion of the automobile industry in the coming decades. By 1960, there were far many more vehicles on the road than intended, and this led to the closure of the Turnpike. Some delays would lead over 5 miles of stagnant cars. And it's ironic, the same reason it was built was the reason it closed. Too many cars and not enough lanes. And since November 26, 1968, this 13-mile stretch of road had remained unused for public transportation and had since been a haven for fans of abandonment and modern ruins. After the closure, the road had multiple uses throughout the years. There had been numerous military uses for the highway. The tunnels were considered as storage area for weapons, as the open highways were for aircrafts. The military also used the highway for training soldiers for Iraq in the early 2000s. And in 2008, the land was used for the post-apocalyptic film directed by Viggo Mortensen titled The Road, which follows a father and son as they travel America in search of solitude in a world that has seen the fall of civilization. And I must say, it is a pretty entertaining film. And that's all the history. If you guys enjoy the video, leave a thumbs up, and let's go explore. Here's the official beginning of this little highway system. See, this used to be the entry ramp to get on. We got a couple of barriers put aside, and we have a long ways to go. There is definitely a lot of graffiti, especially of that variety. But we are here to just witness the history for ourselves. This is a location I've seen documented a lot online, but I've never seen it with my own eyes. And documenting places and finding them for myself, doing my own history, and really just learning about the places, what I love to do most, more than anything else. So I try to immerse myself into as much old history as I can, because honestly, new age stuff doesn't have the same feeling. There's really no art to it, no emotion, and no passion. So that's why we're going to an old abandoned tunnel today. Let's go. We got some sort of properties right off the highway here. People are just living right off of it. Probably a weird place to live, considering you're probably hearing a lot of noise of people walking, you know, at night or all different times on this road here. But we're entering another little section here. You can see there is a gate to block it off. So the tunnel was constructed in 1968, and the main reason it was constructed is because the local interstate that's right next to us, you might hear it in the background, is 4 lanes, but the tunnel system that goes through the mountains is only 1. So they built this 13-mile stretch of highway that eventually leads through 2 other mountain tunnels that we're going to be visiting today. And as we passed that little gate over here, we could see the highway breaking up into 2 different lanes with the grass in between. It looks like we're walking up on a old campsite that somebody used for a decent amount of time. We have Tupperware, clothes, boxes, multiple gallons and gallons of water. About 5-6 cans of food. Party bucket, what is that? Oh, contains 20 50 milliliter bottles of Fireball. So yeah, people were having a good old time out here, but they, you know, left all their trash out here. So that's really, really stupid. I hate when people litter. If you bring it in, you could take it out. Yeah, there's garbage everywhere. Scattered here. It's kind of nasty and disgusting. Definitely very post-apocalyptic. I feel like I'm the last person on Earth today, with the trees creaking on both sides. This does remind me of the movie they filmed here, which was basically just 2 survivors in a post-apocalyptic world walking on this road, and the world was filled with smoke, so you wouldn't see a person until they were like 20 feet ahead of you, and you know, it's just an apocalyptic world. Anything would happen. I'm not going to give away any spoilers, but it was a very good movie, and I could see why they used this location for it. It still kind of has that feeling. So the road actually went back pretty far, but the vegetation has grown so much. It's kind of pushing the road out of existence. And we have fallen trees really engulfing this right lane here. This is a really cool environment. I kind of have the feeling I'm in Fallout right now, just like before you have fast travel. I feel like I'm just wandering the Commonwealth right now, in Fallout 4 or something. Another random house just right next to this highway. It almost looks like he could use the driveway and just ride this thing if he really wanted to. Yeah, people live there. We got a barn in the back and everything. I think this road is the only way this guy could actually access his house still. So that's why it's still active. Beautiful house. Got a farm back there too with some horses. But let's keep walking. I don't think we're even close, so let's really step on the gas. But I think I could see the tunnel. I couldn't tell if I'm looking at some survivors or graffiti, because I see some colors. Now, they're definitely survivors here on this road with me. Let's see if they're friendly or if they mean trouble and they're raiders. How's it going? Good, good. Things are changing a bit here. We got a guardrail on the left, and if you could see straight ahead, we have a big mountain in the horizon. And I'm assuming once we get to the base of that mountain, that's where the first tunnel of this abandoned highway is going to be. I can't wait to see it. And here we are. We have an old light post. And as you can see ahead of me, the tunnel bridge is right there that goes right through the mountain. Looks like we're on a bridge too. They constructed this little bridge that goes over the still existing road.
Pennsylvania Turnpike open. Biggest news of the day for motorists. Since our country's very beginning, the steep ridges of the Appalachian Mountains have been a forbidding barrier against easy and rapid transportation between the Middle Atlantic states and the Middle West. From the Indians and early pioneers down to our modern engineers, all have sought an easier way to get through these mountains. Because of such dangers, far-sighted engineers and traffic experts have for many years dreamed of a new road through the Appalachians. A shorter, better, safer road, eliminating steep grades by the use of tunnels. But such a highway was only a dream until 1937, when the state legislature created a special commission authorized to finance and build the Pennsylvania Turnpike.
Check out this downed, well, I guess this would be a street light. I've never seen one of this kind. Maybe people could let me know if you remember seeing the metal like this. I don't remember that at all. It really goes up. A natural waterfall. Getting ready to go through the tunnel. I think the tunnel is about 1 mile long, so it's gonna be quite dark in there. I have a light on top of my camera as well as this very powerful handheld light. I'm gonna do my best to illuminate the very dark intercorridor of this tunnel, but I'm just gonna drink some coffee, get some courage, and head on down this thing. All right, got my flashlight on my hip. Let's head into this tunnel. It's starting to get a little dark out here, cloudy, so it's not going to really help us once we're inside. How's it going? Can't even see the end of the tunnel. Wow, this is so cool. Very creepy in here. All you hear is dripping. A single drop echoes so loud through this entire tunnel. It's really nice. I can imagine this being a phenomenal walk during the summer because it's really cold in here. It's like 30 degrees less than it is outside. So, you know, that would be a little treat in the summer just to hang out in here. Can't imagine this place at night. That really must be something crazy. I might have to come back to this location and do an overnight. Let me know in the comments, do you guys want to see me spend a night here on this abandoned interstate road and tunnel? Let me know. You know, I'm thinking about it, I'm open to it. Surprisingly, for almost over 60 years, the quality of this tunnel it's pretty good. It definitely has some flaws, you know, but that's gonna happen over time. But for the weight of a mountain to be on top of me right now, I feel pretty safe by the looks of this tunnel. The light that's behind us is so far at this point. We're almost at the end of the tunnel. I've been in here for, I want to say like 30 to 40 minutes. Definitely a longer walk than I expected. My eyes are almost completely adjusted to the darkness. It almost burns to see the light ahead, but I can't wait to feel that sun. Finally, exiting the tunnel. You could see the exposed material from many years ago. The weather is really attacking this entrance. And look, we actually have a way to go inside. Let's see what's in here. Just a singular room. Just a power room for the light switches and everything.
Now let's continue our ride into one of the tunnels. A mighty air conditioning unit supplies each tunnel with cool, fresh air. The tunnels are lighted with a soft glow that's easy on the eyes. Actually, you do not need headlights. The tunnels have a clearance of 14 feet, 4 inches. The massive concrete entrances, with farm marks purposely left visible, blend in with the character of the country. Motorists look forward to the interesting interludes provided by these masterpieces of tunnel construction.
No trespassing, violators will be prosecuted. I don't understand that sign because in 2006 the land was sold to a park service that wanted to make this whole system a running and bike track. And honestly, nothing ever happened to make that a possibility. But if you think about it, it still is a, you know, bike track. You just gotta take your bike over trees every once in a while. But what a beautiful little view here of this vacant tunnel. All right, well, I've walked about 3 miles so far. It was a mile and a half to get to the first part of the tunnel, and it's about a mile to get through the tunnel. There is another tunnel way down, another, I think, 2 miles. So if you guys do come here and you want a really long walk, you could definitely go farther down. I'm sure the other one is less graffitied and less tagged up than this one is, but I will not be going down to the other tunnel today because I am on the road currently and I have many more spots to hit. So we're just gonna have to sit and enjoy the view we have. Maybe we'll go up top and sit on top of the tunnel just for a little chill spot. Almost at the top here. It's really slippery up here. Whew. All right. Cool. If I was to camp out here overnight, I'd probably do it up here. I thought I was gonna get a good view above this highway. I can get a decent one. Got some more people coming down this way from the long way. Ending it right on top of the tunnel here. My camera's looking down, but I'm not. A little afraid of heights here. At this point of the exploration, we're going to leave the interstate and head to the town to see how the closure of the interstate affected a local economy. Right off of the highway, we have an abandoned house. It looks like it's in rough condition. I could see some decay in the roof. I could see right through it. But we're gonna walk inside. It looks like a cool old house, definitely really dated. But the back door is wide open, so let's see what it looks like. Oh, it's really collapsed. It's old. Check this light fixture that's still hanging up. That is at least from the 1930s. That's super ornate. I could see those in old asylums. I don't know how much I trust the floors, but this was the kitchen. You got some really old plates. Maybe not that old. There's a newspaper under this. Oh man. Looks like it says May 20th, 1983. So that's the last time somebody was in here brushing their teeth. Definitely an old dated house. I like this little porch area. Oof. Yeah, you could see right into the basement. And I could see right up into the attic as well. Not much going on here. Just a cool old home. You got some glasses and stuff still here. Laundry fluid. And some mugs. But that's pretty much it. This house is making too many noises. I gotta get out. The doorknob has a little warmth on it. A knitted holder the owners must have made to make it not so cold in the winter when you open the door. Now that's the only bit of personality from the last owners we're gonna see inside this old house, but it was a treat to see this place just on the side of the road. Never know what you could expect. Yeah, we have a whole pile of 1980s newspapers here. So either somebody was squatting here in the 80s, or that's when they left. We have an abandoned hotel here. It looks like it was subject to arson because the top floors of pretty much all of the buildings, the rooms over here that people would rent, it's just eliminated. No roof whatsoever. But that's the lobby that you'd look into and check in. This whole town just stopped getting people to it. This is not one, but this is the second abandoned hotel in this town. People stopped needing to pass through here. Nobody needed to. I mean, there was no reason. The highway that once put this town on the map just didn't connect it anymore. Apologies for the wind if you may hear it, and a lot of noisy trucks because we are right off of an interstate. But we are checking out a couple other buildings in town that are abandoned. Right here we have a gas station, completely abandoned. And right here in front is a abandoned diner as well. And that's not it. That's not it. Right across the street is a vacant hotel. We have an active Days Inn, but there is like another row of maybe over 100 rooms that are just completely not used because people just don't come here. The parking lots are empty. There was a hotel over there in that parking lot, but it's been demolished since. Yeah, so it looks like somebody broke some glass in here. Look at that. Just step right in. It's an Exxon. Just want to thank you guys for watching and sticking along, watching my channel, interacting. I appreciate every single one of you, very much so. And we're just beginning here on my channel. I know this isn't really a huge explore, but I'm into so many things that I sometimes question myself on whether I should upload something just because I'm very into it, or maybe my audience wouldn't be into it if I was. This might be one of those spots, so let me know in the comments if you like this type of location. Definitely different from buildings that I do record, but the same type of vibe with apocalyptic, old, forgotten history, and that's what I love. And this spot in particular, anybody could visit. So if you do want to come here, feel free. But once again, thank you guys for joining. It's gonna wrap it up for today. Long day, beautiful day. That's gonna do it for today though. Thank you guys for joining, for coming along with me on this little journey that I had today on Earth. Very beautiful day. Get out there and explore, everybody. Drink water, wear some sunscreen, eat some good healthy food, and love life. Peace out, guys. Till next time.